Good morning. This is Akeem Davis, and this is about Susie Smith, the benchmark, interpreting assessment data. For each assessment that was administered to the student, whose name is Susie, we talked about the Wechsler Intelligence Scale for Children, the 5th edition, was discussed. Verbal comprehension, which is a key component of intelligence, representing an individual's ability to have some sort of understanding. Also, visual spatial intelligence is one of the set of skills that includes the ability to perceive, hold, manipulate, and something else that's important was called problem solve from visual informations, working memories. Has been found to require the simultaneous storage and processing of information. These assessments were administered to Susie. The discussion I would like to talk about is the reasons why multiple methods of assessments and data sources that are related to the student learning and behavior was used in making diagnostic and educational decisions, because the scores determined the academic challenges and it pinpointed specific weaknesses that Susie has. It's very important because on the behavioral side, it can help with identifying hidden or deeper issues, which can avoid emotional well-beings and disruptions that may be inside of the classroom. A person who has a mild disability may be able to adapt to changes in comparison to an individual with someone with a moderate disability. Talk about results. Susie unfortunately scored low grades and faced a lot of challenges, unfortunately, in her basic reading skills, which included a fluency of understanding her reading and speaking it clearly. In addition, the criteria such as spelling of sounds and the knowledge was also a weak area. So overall, the scores resulted in Susie, don't know I spelled it right, that having an extreme difficulty time in decoding and the phonics. With the disabilities, Susie may struggle with memorizing. When it comes to her reading skills, such as examples of reading is like articles or short stories, word puzzles, etc. This makes it difficult when following more than one direction or reading fluently. Some more results being continued. In the subject of math, Susie, her results and her standard scores were overall in good standards. She had been taught in skills that are broad, and when it comes to math, calculation, math problems, solving as well, where she earned an 89 and above in those skills. On the other hand, Susie showed weaknesses, and we'll see areas that includes The TESO, auditory, that's perceptual skills. For example, she has shown weaknesses when it comes to measuring memorization for isolated words as well as numbers. The other half, she has shown positivity when it comes to remembering meaning, full auditory words that's put together to form a sentence. Technology support. We got closed captions, phonic-based reading programs, digital dictionaries, and text-to-speak software. Closed captions are text versions of the audio content of a video. Phonics-based reading programs are phonic-based programs are instructional that teaches children how to read and showing the relationship between letters and sounds. Digital dictionary, is a dictionary whose data exists in digital form. It can be accessed through a number of different media. And text-to-speech is assistive technology that reads digital texts out loud. Ethical guidelines and legal policies. Confidentiality and ensuring that all HIPAA laws are being followed. It's very important for that. I don't want nobody knowing your business. It is important to invite parents as well as families because they should be involved in all meetings and decision makings that involves the student or also known as the loved ones. And making sure that these standardized tests are being administered by qualified professionals. Having different styles for assessments are very important. Thank you so much. This is Akeem Davis. Thank you. Good night.